so that I can share the screen. So as we were, or as you remember, we were studying philosophy of Montessori, theory of education, right? How many, Manisha or Sardar, Hazina and Sardar Nishad, who can say the last topic?
So the last topic of the session was the fifth point: children need freedom.
Yes, Mujahida Sana, you are
Yes, sir.
a very good scholar, so you do remember.
Nothing like that, sir.
Because you studied in Kerala, no? That's why you became a great scholar.
Before that,
Even-
20 years I studied in Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay, Tamil Nadu is the best place. Okay, to become the scholar, Tamil Nadu is the best. Just for the sake of only, I told you. Okay,
Okay, sir.
because you are from Tamil Nadu, you are a great scholar. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so we were studying about the philosophy. So the philosophical viewpoint of Maria Montessori is described here in this section of philosophy of Montessori, theory of education. So natural spirituality, the second one, children thrive on order and structure. Children move through your sensitive periods, as we described and explained that some certain period or duration of the learning process where the students will develop some knowledge or learning milestones through senses. Okay, so children learn through their senses, then discipline. Children need freedom. That is the fifth point we discussed of BBCly, and of course we also need freedom in order to develop or in order to ensure the complete human potential. And that means all the skills that we have, or skills gifted by God, whatever you say, accordingly the skills inherent in a baby or in a child shall be developed with a learning atmosphere where the child gets complete freedom for studying or learning. Learning is a process which should take place with enjoyment. If learning is not enjoyable, actually the real meaning of learning will not take place. That we all know that. If we are tensed, or if the students are afraid in the classroom, will learning take place there? No, not at all. Why it is so? Learning means it's a permanent change. So the brain cells should take that permanent change, then it should be memorable, enjoyable. So that learning needs freedom. Then children absorb their culture. Montessori emphasizes on children being allowed. 1 minute. Thank you. Okay. Montessori emphasizes on children being allowed the freedom to work alone and to develop concentration. Did not mean that she underestimated the importance of social development. Instead, what she saw was okay, so Montessori's emphasis on children being allowed the freedom to work alone and to develop concentration did not mean that she underestimated the importance of social development. That means freedom or the social interaction or importance of social development. Social interaction means our skill to communication skills, our skill to meet new person, or the child should be able to meet the new situation. That means if it is in the classroom, the child should be able to communicate or interact with the others or other students or peer group learning is the point here mentioned by Montessori. Okay. Children absorb their culture. So let us see what does it mean. Instead, what she saw was that it was precisely because the children were allowed to work in such freedom that they could display such love and care towards others. She saw that children literally absorbed the world around them, and that true discipline and harmony was something that came from within and was not something that could be enforced. See how beautifully it is written here. The culture or our discipline, our good behavior, good manners, everything should be developed from ourselves, not something to be enforced from by the outside force or people. So something that came from within. The child should develop that kind of social culture within himself or herself. That will be part of her quality or personality development. Okay. That is called children absorb their culture. Automatically, character formation period is called as the pre-primary age or preschool age is called as the character formation period. You may note down the pre-primary age is the most important thing, important time for a child, for a person in his or her lifetime, because that period, that age of 3 to 6 years of period or age is the best time to form good character. So that is why it is called as the period of the character formation. So preschool period is called as the period of character formation. So the child should get the opportunity to absorb good culture. If the child absorbed negative culture from the classroom or from the surroundings, that will badly affect the child, his future life. Okay. So the sixth, so you got the point, children absorb their culture. Big teachers. Montessori called her teachers directresses, not just like miss or directresses, just like directing the film, a director of a movie, just like the class teacher or the teacher is directresses and should control the classroom management entirely. So the classroom control and management is also the duty of teacher. The teacher can also be called as big teachers. Clear? Because she felt that they sensitively guided rather than control the children's activities. Good directors are not controlling people, not like policemen. Good directors are just guiding, leading the team. So the teacher should also lead the team. So she asked that there be more psychologists than teachers and considered that success lay in the ongoing nature of the teacher's own personal development as well as on the sensitivity of the observations of individual children. Ultimately, she saw their role as not so much to teach the children as to direct the natural energies that they saw emerging. So, what is the duty of big teachers? Not just teaching, but taking care of all the activities, directing all the activities for the all-round development of the child. That is why to direct the natural energies that say so emerging. As a big director, this big teacher should create the atmosphere with freedom, enjoyment, and support in order to ensure to develop the natural energies inherent in the child. The inherent talents, which are the talents inherent in the child, shall be awakened. That is called here, you can write down, awakening human potential in each and every child is the dream of the teacher, or should be the dream of the teacher. That is the dream. We all do have a dream for the child. that dream is to awaken human potentials in each and every child. Okay. The eighth philosophy of Montessori is written like little teachers. As she watched the children busily going about their work, Montessori realized that it was natural and very easy for the younger children to learn by watching and listening to the older children. In fact, she saw that children learn best this way, and that something wonderful happened when a community of children could actively support and help each other. Little teachers means we can say that peer group learning is here mentioned as little teachers, because in the peer group learning process, each child will start off try to teach everyone. So each teach one and everyone teach each one. So that is the policy of little teachers. Montessori schools therefore encourage children of all ages to work together as a social group and do not normally split children by sex or age. In the Montessori class, you may know that children are divided not based on sex or age, but children are grouped according to the social group. That means according to the social activity. So there the peer group learning will take place. I think it is clear that peer group learning, P-E-E-R, peer group learning. Did you get it? Otherwise, you may please ask me what is peer group. Colleagues, classmates will the class.
Sir, are you there? Everyone, please wait. I think he got disconnected. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.